get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. Now to work. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Lucky. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Mike 5-4. Bravo. 4. In your face.
Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike 54. Arnie. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Haskins on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Wait, 20. 56. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got? Regular. Give me something. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. Sugar.
Now Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wait, that's it. Wait, baby! 6 right there, right there. Me too. Oh, here we go. Oh, Monk's 56. Monk's 56.
Here's Brady to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Even. 4th down. Even.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No, 66. 56. Move. Right there, 56. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mine's 56. Mine's 50. Hey, Alabama.
Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
To throw is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Shoot. Hey, check it.
On first down, White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Bravo.
Now Brady. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Let's get it. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Watch the run. They're running it. 51 Mike. Mike 51.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Jim. Mike 55. Rip left.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's caught. Mitchell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We own them. Hey, 66. Shadow.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, D. Check 13. Check 13.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 51. Mike 50.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, it's Thompson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Switch. Alert. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
The final shot before half for Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check it, reload. 56, Mike, 56. Don't get nervous. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Hold 50. Come on, the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watch out. Hey, 66.
Brady gives this to White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Check 99, check 99, check 52. 53's in there. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, dog. Rip.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. He gets this one to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Let's go. Come on. Hayward. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Check 56. I'm coming. Hey.
They'll run on first down. White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Regular. Easy. Switch gears. Back.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wait, that 380. 56. Let's go, D. Hey, 66. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 380.
To throw on third down. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Brady now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. Right there. 56. Squeeze, double. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Kill. Alert. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They stay on the ground with White. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ozzy. 56. Check 56. Check it.
To throw, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 57 yards.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3.
Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year as they are able to cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's White, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
50 seconds to mark.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. Hey, ball 66.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Brady now to throw. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All day, every day, any day. 51's a mic, 51's a mic.
You must be dreaming.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from the clip. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. They'll run on first down. Thompson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
51 Mike.
Throwing on second down. Haskins looking long for his tight end read. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 58, right? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. And 58 is the mic. Ball 58 is the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
54 Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. He's tired of me.
Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 4th down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 84 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with White. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.